Welcome everyone to more open source Linux here live, working on our tiny little just raw open source Linux distribution. And case in point, intrusion detection system. Of course, we had some open source NT2. So what do? They do probably, in my opinion, more important than firewalls, because firewalls are relatively static stuff. At least usually, certainly there are more advanced things and maybe nowadays AI. But firewall just, well, classically defining, hey, you can access port HTTPS, right? 443, whatever that was, and or previously port 80. And I would actually argue this is a relatively static thing, so that it's just, and also kind of sort of halfway pointless, but anyway, probably more important, but leave in the comments below, intrusion detection systems that actively monitor whether you're getting attacked, right? Also important, right? Not sitting there. Certainly nice to, like, not guru meditate and stuff, but get an alarm, basically Hollywood style of alarm. Attackers inside. So we had, like, classically there's snort, for example, and we of course had that, although maybe not regularly updated. We probably could quickly check that, but I wanted to add two new things. At least I think we didn't have them, so that could well be outdated. Because I think the snort stuff also eventually went not open source. The previous was GPL, not even sure. Yeah, this needs some update, which shall I can subscribe and stuff. Do they have download rules? Because somehow I think there was some controversy. I remembered some people were running this with T2 in production 15 years ago. I didn't quite follow that since then. Why do they have here DuckSnort 2919? What do we have 29 here? So this also needs some updates. Obviously, this is what we are here for, right? Live on this channel. So yeah, more open source, working in the open. And let's add two more things. So Seek is a powerful network. Another this framework. So previously one of those was, let's check, one was renamed. So yeah, well, we will see. So package security, SVN, MKD. Also, maybe we should actually check if we have them. I think we probably don't have them. Leave in the comments below, what do you use? Which firewalls? Which, pretty sure we don't have that. And this I always mistype. So sorry. Oh, we can't. Oh, yeah, also. Yeah, what are you using? What are your sorts? Firewall, IDS, both, multiple. Leave in the comments below. SVN, MKD now or later, so that would be that. Oh, darn. We usually prefer lowercase. Yeah, of course, RM, dear. So, oops, sorry. Let's do that again, but lowercase. And SVN, MKD. The other was Zeek. What's going on here? What went? Why do I have here a? Oh, whatever. Stuff is going on there. So Zeek. Not going to try them out here live. Maybe the next days, but just like, yeah, 4004 packages. Obviously not enough. We obviously need to package everything, which also, fun fact, we soon need to automate more. What do we want to copy? Usually I copy some template. Some halfway decent modern stuff. I don't know, some key utils. And so Seek, or however this want to be pronounced. So I saw already the build instructions. This is configure, make, install. One of those two that we package today is using Rust, so it will be interesting to see how that goes. Nowadays I simply, or should we, maybe this is complex stuff, maybe we don't leave cross in there if someone wants to cross build that. Often nowadays I leave it in there, and I think I eventually need to ban some stuff. So usually I leave the cross tag there, but maybe not for this complex stuff. Zeek source code, either this one. Let's probably try this one. Maybe this is auto pre-confed. And the only question is this the best URL for auto updates? We will see. So yeah, odd stable, that is correct. 4.1.1, I think GPL, this might have been. View license, usually they have here some nice, oh no, this does not look. What exactly is that? I'm so bad in recognizing the BSD and MIT stuff. BSD. I probably should get better in recognizing that. I'm just not so much of a BSD guy, which is why I'm not the most recognizing those. Probably need to, need to get better at that. So some nice text. A powerful framework. Oops. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Something. So more interesting stuff will be building this stuff. So it's always some metadata that we in the future need to source from somewhere else. Let's do the license again. Welcome everyone tuning in here for doing stuff together. Co-working, basically co-working live on YouTube. I had this license already open. Where is it? Visual license. Yeah, I should have clicked directly there. So where is the... Also, is it copyright that? I'm actually a little bit... Also, the authors, maybe I should open the authors file. Authors. Come on, I really hate not. It's quite some stuff. Do they have... only quickly wanted some author, man. We can run Northern antivirus ships with crypto miner. Yeah, this was announced already 6 months ago. I saw that. But thanks for pointing this out. It was original named something by, was first developed, so actually pretty freaking old stuff. Let's leave that there, or do we have original reference something? Okay, fine. Let's also probably with that HTTPS probably. Do we have everything we need for that? Hopefully. So download Zeek. What doesn't download? 10404. Oh, come on. What have we? Also best with checksum though. And then the other, nothing like multiple terminal multiplexes here, security, and the other is that one. Was it? I hope it is. Right? Yeah, this is the one. So yeah, welcome everyone. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoy this as always. What did we do? Or maybe we did this already. Good. So we copied, actually, you know what, let's copy the other one. That was Zeek to 3 cutter names. And also this has a double space there. Yeah, as always, looking for input. What are you using? Also I/O in there, not a fan of I/O. addresses. I think the other was GPL. And so the purpose of this stuff is dynamically monitoring the network traffic and alerting administrators about attacks and stuff, and obviously preventing them. There's a difference between active and passive. The passive ones, I think Snort at least 15 years ago already had both modes. One is all the stuff is going through, so what have I done? The active ones, all the traffic is going through them, and they can potentially filter stuff, and the passive ones only monitor that there's of course multiple pros and cons. Active ones has performance implications, right, when audio traffic is going through some active scanning, plus a new attack surface, but they can prevent attacks theoretically if they do not enable new ones. And the passive ones, I mean, it's still an attack surface theoretically. Not theoretically, it's also attack, but I mean, basically both have an attack surface. But the passive ones probably less so. At least it could run sandboxed and stuff, and maybe only taking in denial of service your scanner down. Plus, of course, you still have all the security vulnerabilities in your original network applications. And of course, performance-wise, if they, what did I want? If they don't scale, then you could lose some monitoring if that passive scanner can't handle the traffic. Was the GPL general public license? Who is the author of this? So yeah, this stuff relatively complex, right? Although still not amazing. The new stuff, Rust certainly better, and plus Lua and stuff. Alright, Prelude was another one which we probably haven't updated. So the thing is, I personally didn't use them the most. So we have some packages. I'm pretty sure we also have Prelude stuff, but some people who used this in T2 15 years ago moved on with life as other stuff as per usual. So the usual stuff, how bitrot happens, hybrid IDS, yeah, quite some others, and updating some today, or actually packaging some today. We also have this here, and do we have do we have some nice also somewhere? Not the biggest fan of always having to scan. I have the feeling this stuff is so complex it might not just build. I might just add them today. What would be a whatever. Let's just see some. Okay, it's apparently those. That makes sense. I've seen this before in the listing. And then where did I have that here? If you work with this stuff and are interested in using this with T2, patches welcome. Updating stuff also, Snort. Somehow always everything is a leading. Yeah. So yeah, there you have it, right? Leading independent open source threat detection engine combining intrusion detection system, intrusion prevention. Basically, prevention obviously needs active, passing the network traffic through that, network security monitoring and PCAP processing. How is that? Whatever. Quickly identify, stop, assess even the most sophisticated attacks. There you have it, live here on this channel now, also coming to T2. Rephasing this a little bit, not the greatest fan of the whatever, not here to judge that. But of course, in this day and age, everyone needs something, so maybe we upgrade to some of the stuff in the future, of course. Need to put money where our mouth is, and not run without the latest and greatest stuff. But this is also the complexity, right? What you need to set up, maintain. Do they have, what was their previous release? Do they have odd even for 0? Maybe, I mean, yeah, it's just, maybe we leave this for now. So do we have, yeah, base system is actually not correct, but we can update this another day, which, yeah. Johnny asks, how does Gentoo compare to T2? Well, of course, my opinion is biased, but the scripting is different, right? I'm certainly aware that Gentoo was more popular 10 years ago. Not sure how popular they are. So certainly the Gentoo user base is way larger. We are working on this. In my opinion, so this Gentoo ebuild stuff is scripted with Python, at least the last time I looked at it. I personally find many people thought our shell scripting is less high-tech, but I personally find it way more pleasant and easier to work with, easier to get started. I also find our metadata easier to work with, our key value-based metadata descriptions in there. I think the ebuild stuff looks Python syntax-like, not sure if it's directly, maybe like 20 years ago it was directly Python, maybe they parse it more differently. But in any case, I find our metadata and codeless based scripting and only like hook based and wrapper and sandbox build-based build system easier, way more efficient and stuff to work. Also, our packages are always 100% versioned. I have seen a lot of big Gentoo stuff being packaged in tables on the servers, like not having, like, for example, instead of having 20 patches versioned like we have, like for P3, for Firefox or LibreOffice or stuff, or the Linux kernel, if it's getting small patches they have in their ebuilds and maybe not necessarily versioned. I mean, crazy enough as popular as Gentoo was, I think they used CVS for a long time, like basically when we used state-of-the-art subversion 18 years ago. I'm pretty sure Gentoo used CVS until probably just some 5, 6, 7 or 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, our subversion stuff was nicer versioned. Not sure what they use today. Maybe they use Git. I don't monitor this daily. Certainly aware that Gentoo's emerging has better dependency resolution. I'm not delusional, but we're also working on that. Not sure how their cross-compile build. The last time I checked, their cross-compile build was significantly less advanced than ours. Not sure what they do. Maybe there was even one that crossed Gentoo, but yeah. So the mileage may vary and the devil is in the details. And certainly my stuff is very biased. And Dr. Schubert says T2 cross-compile, a very most important difference, also more automated. Yeah. Dependency resolution, we will work on this this year or the coming years. As this year, I want to do more low-level microkernel stuff after releasing 22.1 and packaging some IDS stuff before that. But yeah, given we are daily live streaming here, we are working on our popularity, on our user base, and also Gentoo certainly has more packages, but also working on this live, right? Maybe I should work more on talk less. But I would also say Gentoo, of course you can always use stuff for other stuff, but I would also say Gentoo is less for building like embedded products like T2 was intended for 18 years ago, than Gentoo targeting more users playing along at home, like emerging their system and not like permanently collecting your target definitions like in T2, where you can like create a smartphone target or like your personal product in your company to ship as firmware images or other IoT firmware images, which probably should create some more modern examples and stuff for. Although, the less examples are there, the more companies need to pay me for this. Anyway, but yeah, just a quick summary. Maybe I should make more dedicated videos and stuff about this. So let's see if that builds. Should we? I think I don't. Do I have somewhere a reference? I should have actually. Yeah, let's build it in the system. What should possibly go wrong? Usually I should test this in a reference build image, which I only have on a other server, not this one. This is my Horizon workstation. So yeah, this is relatively large. This is already checked something quite a while. Also, by the way, somewhere I had... do I still have debugging enabled in some of the configs? Oops. Yeah. But maybe not. Okay, disabled it again. Just wondering because that still not takes so long. But maybe this, yeah, how much did it download? How many megabytes? By the way, I would wish, is it only 3.5 megabyte and this compresses so long? Yeah, whatever. Something sounds a little bit fishy there, but okay, this still builds. Let's build this also into the system because what could possibly go wrong? AKA, what could go wrong? Yeah. And leave in the comments below, what are you using actually? What you could also, so all the other stuff probably a little bit outdated, unfortunately. So Snort, not sure why do they have here two, although maybe the example is outdated. Let's maybe Snort Wikipedia, minus typos, whatever. What is the release situation? Because, okay, this is still GPL. Ah, they have rewritten quite some stuff in C++, interesting. Okay, here's some legacy. There was a controversy, I think once upon a time, like they like unopened the they closed source the rules as far as I remember. Let's maybe update Snort to that. Let's see what happens, and then to the other. Did this download or? Snort rules PR. Where is the Snort here? Where is it? Download, getting started. Download rules. Community rules. Okay, so they probably still have. Yeah, that once upon a time was something that community rules is also not version. So much to that. So basically, we should theoretically not show how they versions it. Apparently not. So what we usually do for that is overriding that with like today. Okay, here's the Zeek stuff build. So we had a double space in there. There's an autocomplete, thanks for that. Yeah, usually I sometimes have the typos in there when, thanks. I quickly type with something, then the modern autocomplete stuff complete something. So it's the stuff. Let's take a quick look into the cache file. Something we have here, some random stuff. It looks relatively okay, I would say. If not, also the build time, the reference build time would calculate this based on bin utils. Maybe I should actually somehow improve that to work. There's still double space. Why did I not fix it? What did I delete the wrong one? Yeah, how did this happen? Oh, wait a second. Does this look like more than? Oh, this is also more than characters here. Oops. Just the usual polishing. If any of this metadata is not good enough, patch is welcome, right? If there's a typo. What? It wants to install something. What does it complain? Ah, the YAML. Okay, we have that. So if this cache, this is the point of the cache file, right? The cache file is created by T2, and then emerge is using that to resolve dependencies, which will prove the next time. What is it? Janssen Devil? Do we have that? I don't have that. Nah. Okay. Sorry. Don't want to spend that much time adding gazillion dependencies. Basically, that's of course not the perfect thing, but at least some definitions. So if you want to use this stuff, maybe I continue later, like my famous midnight stuff. And so this probably builds long, so oops. At least some stuff already, and obviously you need more, but just documenting that. And because otherwise the stream anyway gets too long. Basically, I want to share some thoughts, share some work, also that more people hear stuff, right? If you're new to information security, this is stuff that you would need to know. Maybe you never heard about IDS or IPS or NSMs. Readings open, something of that sort. And we wanted to take a look at Snort, so let's see what happens with that now. We also have Prelude. Do we not have? I thought we have, or maybe it's called Prelude IDS or something. Yeah, the Prelude and manager and stuff. Yeah, for sure not updated for a long time. So what do we have here these days? And yeah, if you're using T2 for information security stuff, for security stuff, yeah, so also since they have some open source edition, this is also a previous video, right? How people earn money. They're on the Moment channel yesterday. Also something didn't download. Okay, the Snort stuff didn't download. Maybe I should have read. So maybe I don't update this Prelude stuff today. There's too many packages. This is also root. This is also. There would be, are there some downloads of, here is something, sources, let's copy that. But yeah, maintaining a distribution, who would have thought also here, right, this is complete garbage download. So they apparently made this saner. At least some improvements. Oh, still doesn't download, alright, maybe we, what did we have there? Maybe the Snort 2919. Oh, I thought there was an extra 0. I have the feeling there might be a role extraction thing, so match source file, so that is rules. Not sure if this is still the right extraction thing, but we will see. We will anyway update this. So even if I will not test it, so the whole packaging. So basically continuing here, this is all the work it takes, right, to maintain a Linux distribution, obviously. And well, you want to share, like, and subscribe, and Patreon, and GoFundMe, and all the good stuff. And of course, with packaging, it takes even more. It takes theoretically also testing this stuff. Also, I think there's an extra 0 still in the version tag. For whatever reason that previously was out of sync, I guess, maybe potentially. What is it? DNet headers. And the win-win of this stuff is, as usual, I guess Apple keyboard. Yeah, pro tip: don't use this. The win-win might be that we at times find new packages, or the loss might be that I waste my time with Python stuff. Thank you. Okay, it wants Python. See what happens. Maybe not. Oh, this one's random garbage. At least a chance to. I'm pretty sure this doesn't need. Where was it? So this is for sure not right. And yeah, this is probably from shared files. So does it have a new version? Basically, each day we work on this stuff, we also improve eventually data to update more stuff, and the win-win of packaging random updates. 2020-08 33 alpha 6. What do we have here? What? I think this is out of date, maybe, because we have there 30A9. Here's something. Download. What? Somehow, I think it's not updated or something. So, right, this was. Yeah, we had this the other day somehow. Yeah. Let's see, what is here? What is going on there? So, still have seen this stuff. Maybe this is some Python stuff. So. Yeah, this Python stuff, this is a mystery to me, why this is so complex, error prone, and what do we have? Python and... Alright, somehow this apparently, when we control C in the wrong moment, we need to also improve this. So yeah, welcome everyone, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well, of course. DNet, so now the stuff indeed really builds. That is amazing. Let's commit Python. Basically, all the stuff is what I mentioned previously, improving emerge for you, removing this random stuff, and in the future we will more often update this random stuff, this random dependencies. So what else? So this is improving your emerging experience, and over the year, again, I want to do more innovative low-level stuff, having fun with GPUs, first vintage ones, later more modern ones, but we need to clean these cache files up and also improve our automatic generation of those so that we don't have this random stuff in them. Python, and I have the feeling this libdnet didn't have, this might be new. Yeah, Python, that wasn't in there before. I actually would say that this should maybe not necessarily be in there. But not too important. How was it? Yeah, it doesn't really hurt. This is only because dash is our default shell, so it shouldn't really be in there. Can we somehow need to... Maybe we should filter like bin sh out of there, so that if you have another default shell, it's not getting in there or something. But anyway, and let's try the snort stuff again. Basically, that's soon it for this video. Cool, more stuff. What does it want? It's finding a little bit much. Okay, fine. Maybe it would build with some more dependencies. Maybe not. It's already an improvement for you playing along at home that it is at least updated at all. Here's also duck, though it probably wants that, I guess. So yeah, some more dependencies missing. That is for another day. So what is new here? Officially launched Node 3, feature improvement and new features resulting in performance, faster processing, improved scalability, network range of 200 plus plugins. Users can create custom setups and stuff. More adaptable, more efficient, more feature list. Everything in the kitchen sink. So where's the download? Download, maybe there. It's not something. Why is there not? Is it not GPL? Is it not for download? Why is this not immediately? Here maybe. Here apparently. Demo extra. Why is this 3.0 and here 3.1? That is confusing. Maybe I call it a day and add a GitHub issue. And maybe we'll add prelude, I'm pretty sure. So basically making more use of this stuff. And basically longer than 1 hour live stream. IDS here of, is this one or that one? Why is this? Maybe it's some commercial flavor, probably something. So yeah, I hope you learned something. What stuff exists, what you probably want to run eventually in your network. Python 10 build system, 9 of them fix each other. What? Yeah, something of that sort. I hope you learned something. We have at least some package updates and new stuff. I also played a little bit around with the profile guided smart optimizations that we want to do more as well. Basically, if you, did I run data today? Maybe I should start data. Or should I? Yeah, I should actually soon get, so what do we have? This I actually should do before we, what time is it? I also need to get out and get groceries. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, we actually need to architecture. Do we have one for Blackfin already? Package Linux maybe? Oh no, we don't. Maybe we need for Blackfin 2. Architecture AVR 32 package. Or for which other? For which other? When was this removed even? The problem is that the Linux removed AVR 32. Probably sometime like 4.12. That is nearly as old as lib64. it's a little bit much. Linux desk here, and I hope, well, we need 12 configs and we need 20 or so. What else do we need? Most of the other stuff we don't need. I'm basically done. And then not AVR32. Not that would be too much of importance, but something of. Basically, we don't really need to update those. Does it even work without that? Actually, I think it does. I think we don't really need all of this. Let's test that. So this should be 11. I'm not sure even if we need that, though. I'm pretty sure we don't, probably. Let's see, let's grab, so do we even have 4.9? What was it for 12, right? So 4.11 tarball of whatever the last 11 was. And theoretically some patch, but that is for another day. Let's see if that works. I'll probably have do we need to run that? Let's see, download VR32 Linux, does it? Or VR32. Yeah, sometimes we apparently could improve the error handling, like error out earlier and not cause. I mean, it doesn't matter that much, but of course, why does it not? Do we have a 4.11? Maybe we have a 4.11. That is possible. Let's see what happens. Someone asked, do you use a Mac? Yes, sometimes I do. Usually, previously I did not, but right now we have an M1 Mac for Linux and stuff. Someone, of course, needs to package that, and unfortunately, that is me. So kconfig, unfortunately, that does not just apply. That is really sad. Okay, but actually, previously I made fun out of that. Actually, a lot of big Linux developers at Red Hat and SUSE and stuff do. Previously, this I don't really like this much. I actually wanted to buy a Lenovo AMD Gen 2, but they don't ship this. Didn't ship this last year. In, was it conf? Probably. Let's see, Linux something kconf. Config, is it? We should actually probably check that. Yeah, but that's what it is. Log 12 configs. Let's see, we need 4.11 version. Actually, looks like it probably should have worked. Framework. I love the framework laptop. I would have ordered one. The problem so far is, I mean, yeah, in general, love it for the most part. I would love an AMD version, but that is not that much of a problem. The bigger problem was so far that it didn't have an EU keyboard. That is super annoying if you're used to an ISO, not EU, ISO, US or ISO, right? I think it's ISO. With big R's, enter key and stuff. Of course, I could work on an US keyboard, but it's super annoying. And but yeah, I could theoretically, actually, that is a good idea. I mean, yeah, in all, super love the idea. I mentioned this previously. I made a previous video. Maybe I should actually order one. Actually, maybe I should support this company more than... I was eyeing on this new ThinkPad Lenovo stuff. Yeah, maybe actually it's better now that you say this. Maybe I actually put... Usually I recommend putting money where our mouses and stuff. And so yeah, probably that is a good reminder. Thanks for that. Maybe that would also give more long-term views than patch 4, was it 11, right? What is the latest? Maybe that one. So it looks like this builds. This is architecture AVR32 package, and we have also done something which actually I sort of forgot about for this release. I think this should auto-apply. This code for auto-applying that is probably in the generic Linux package of ours, so it probably should be enough to add this patch here, download. Also, this is a wrong... Wait, do we have this patch downloaded? Seriously? Apparently we have. I might still need to do the Blackfin version. Does it apply? Patch, let's see. No. Why not? Need to check that. Oh wait, command not found. That is maybe... What have we done here? Why does this... Oh, that is interesting. Some of the parsing stuff there is not even... Now that they ship laptops to France and there is an option for French keyboard, as I know... yeah, I need a German keyboard though. I'm not into what the French are using. Something. Not into French keyboard, but yeah, you probably... I need a German keyboard, but thanks. Okay, this works now. Good that we tested that. Then actually we can change this to maybe Blackfin potentially, if that is... Let's check that in a second. So commit architecture AVR32, one more thing done. Theoretically, I also need to create, you know what, let's edit AVR32 in this package, and we probably should make our create checksum patch work for Arch overlays. What is with the Blackfin stuff? Do we build Blackfin currently? Or we don't build? Why do we not build Blackfin? Why was it we didn't build that? Actually not sure. Did I not mostly fix it? Interesting. I probably soon. Or maybe it was not really the most usable to start with. Also black, there's a typo. I soon need, you know what, let's not start trying to build that now. We want to release this the next days. Let's leave this for later this year. And where's our build? Relocations, thank you very much. More. Yeah, apparently, I guess the kernel, mostly the modern kernel, getting a bit too large for this old toolchain or otherwise small microprocessor. That comes from being the last one wanting to support that. RT netlink. Yeah, that is a little bit sad. Yeah, maybe I try to somehow work around this later. What else do we have here? I guess that was mostly it for today. Probably mostly. Yeah, I saw the save a German option too. Yes, thank you. I noticed that. They added the top 4 or 5 popular ISO layouts. So yeah, actually I probably should have. Yeah, the problem is, yeah, I should have pre-ordered it. Actually, why did I delay that? Not really sure. The problem is now when did they start this? Just a week ago or 2? Maybe I'm still early. The problem is always if you are a YouTuber and want to review this, always sucks if you don't get it super late when everyone else has it already. Anyway, that is it for this video. By the way, so far I think this stuff was mostly make check, right? Do most, leave in the comments below, do most packages use make check or make test? We probably need to try both. So far I think the handful of stuff I used, like make check, also updated the make profile, smart optimization profile. Anyway, that's it for this video. I have to run. Hope you learned something. I did some stuff, at least mostly work in progress. If you want to use this stuff, if there are new depths, if you want new packages, just go ahead, package those, send a patch to us or Discord. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hope to see you soon for all the next videos and fun stuff to come.